I'm searching the vehicles features side by side. Okay, go on. Option B. So we'll have to do a kind of poll, I guess. Option A, B. So it's little bit confusing. ओके इन अ कॉमन ग्रुप उदय आप एक बार कॉमन ग्रुप में पूछ लेना, ठीक है, बाद में पोल करके कल के टाइमिंग एक बार हम डिसाइड कर लेंगे। तो दोनों ऑप्शंस में से जो लोग इंग्लिश और हिंदी वाले में किसके लिए कंफर्टेबल होंगे ज़्यादा। ओके सो लेट मी नो we have done with the introductory session because so many students have joined late that group, and I'm expecting like they don't have an idea like what are the topics we are going to cover up, and let me know also if I'm going too fast. Okay, should I proceed with the introduction or like should I proceed with the contents of day one? Thank you so much Deepak, इतनी भी तारीफ ना करो। चलो बाकी लोग कंटेंट डे वन। ओके लेट मी जस्ट recap in just 1 minute. If there is anybody, let me just show you in just 1 minute. I will not take more than 1 or 2 minutes. Where is that? So introduction is that, let me, okay. So this session will go up to 11, no, right, till 12. So these are the contents plan for this workshop. So for day one, we have planned like investigation and case studies, cyber cell approaches for social media and location tracing in investigation case studies, right? So such kind of things we are going to do in the day one, that means today, okay? And in a day two, we have to cover up the email header phishing investigations. So like OSINT, social media, and how we can find out the details from ATM or like UPI ID. In a cyber crime, we are getting a kind of mobile number. So how we will find out the details of that mobile number, addresses, okay? Any kind of social media if we are finding, then how we will proceed on that cases. And in a day three, we have planned the network and network forensics in a dark web. So we are going to see if some criminals or somebody is using the VPN or like proxy. So in that case, how we will proceed, or if any crime is happening in a dark web and somebody is using the Tor browser, then in that case, how we will proceed to find out the criminal, right? So other than that, like to analyze the IP addresses, and so many activities are going on in a same network when we are in a public network or in a local network. So in that case, how we can find out the details. So something about the tools and all we'll discuss in that particular module. And in a day four, we have mentioned that we are going to discuss about the career roadmap. That is how we can get the job in an IT sector, how we can approach through LinkedIn, okay? And what are the contents for different modules, like if we have to study and we want to become a cyber security professional. So firstly, in a day four, I'm going to divide the domain, okay, according to the interest. Like maybe you want to join cyber cell, or you want to gain and enhance your knowledge in a cyber forensics or investigation, then which portion, which certification you have to do, what kind, how much time it will take, and where to find out the contents, okay? And similarly, if you want to build your career or like knowledge, enhance your knowledge in a black hat or like real life hacking, bug hunting, then where to study, how much time it will take, who can study, whether you belongs to IT or non-IT background, you are below 12, after 12. So such kind of questions we are going to discuss in a day four. Other than this, internship and job will discuss. Other than this, in a day four or like day five, we are going to create a kind of community. In a Hindi session, we have some seniors, 2 to 3 seniors. They are already working with a cyber cell, cyber police, okay? And some IT professionals are too. So we are going to create a community that will be totally a professional community. So if anyone needed for a kind of internship or like job, so those seniors and professionals are going to help each other. And if there is any kind of crime or like anything happening in a cyber world, so all the community with the help of each other, we are going to solve that. So that is a different thing we are going to create. I think that will help each other to grow further, okay? So this is the concept. And before 28, we will dispense the certificate for attending this workshop. I hope this workshop will enhance your knowledge at least 20% or 30%, because this is not beginner friendly, or like not for specifically for professional. So as in summary wise, I'm just trying to convey all the things. Okay. So this is a introduction part of this workshop. And if you guys don't know about me, then for me itself, I'll introduce myself in a further in a later sessions. Okay, day 2 or day 3 or in a last session or in a discussion day, we are going to discuss about such things. Okay, I'm done with this. So if you scroll down, you can further see we have shared this PPT in a group too, so you can just check. Okay. So the content plan for the day 1, we are going to discuss about these things. The law enforcement portal for the social media, like investigating Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook, tower location tracking methods and all, uses of hack RF, MC catcher. Okay, spelling are wrong. Okay, ignore that. Case studies, method involved to solve, and task given to the participants. Coming back to the today's session, it's time to start that. Yes, it will be uploaded on YouTube, because Hindi sessions we have recording is crashed now, so probably we will upload the English sessions recording, which is this. As a press reporter, I love to say truth on face, otherwise too. Okay, but you're sharing is the next level sharing. Again, thank you so much. We will personally talk, Deepak, if you are a press reporter. आप ऐसा वैसा कुछ मत छाप देना, ठीक है? हिंदी सेशंस में तो मुझे थोड़ा थोड़ा डर भी लग रहा है. Approximately how long its sessions gonna be? See, we have lots of content, so I think it will take 2 hours to 2.5 hours each day. So today we are going to cover up like 1.5 hours, but tomorrow onwards 2 hours will have to take. Then only I can like share all the details whatever I want to. Okay. Okay. How to register my attendance? Okay, sorry guys, attendance. Okay, now I have started all of your attendance. So attendance is in tracking. So after these sessions, we'll share out for the attendance for English session and attendance for a Hindi session. Okay, let's just start. So before starting, let me know how many of you are totally beginner in an investigation, like you don't know anything, like how investigation is going on and what is digital forensics. Okay, definitely. So you belongs to which country or like state, Deepak? Are you from India? Now in Bangalore. Okay, fine. I know only Austin 10, human intelligence. Okay. Okay, I have just asked like how many of you are totally beginners. So if you are already aware about such thing, you guys you don't have to mention. Okay. So maybe if you belongs to if you are a totally beginners or like in a 0 level phase, then something you will not get. But don't worry. In day 4, I will try to guide where to start such things. So just feel these things, just try to explore and try to learn the new things and whatever the topics are going on. Okay, I'm a subject analyst, I'm a beginner in the forensics. Okay, no issues, just surface knowledge. Okay, so we have more focus on an investigation side, not for the forensic side. So 2 sectors are there in a digital forensics. If you are talking about the investigations and forensic, so some modules and the contents related to digital forensics, like there we can use several tools and all, but I'm talking about the investigations and a case study, investigation and case studies. Okay. So that is human intelligence and the real time data analysis. Okay. Wait. You guys have any doubts? Those who have raised the hand. Ankita, you have any doubts? Dhaneshwar? Okay, those who are having any doubts, you guys can ping me in between 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Yes, then don't worry, Mano. We'll discuss in our day 4. Where we are. Okay, here, investigation and case studies. So let's just get to the point. So mainly, wherever we are seeing any cyber crime is happening or like happened, so as a lead, we are getting such kind of details like mobile number we are getting, right? So from there, we just have to proceed further, like Aadhaar, if we are lucky, Aadhaar card, or like email ID, right? In some cases, we got some social media. So these are the key points from where we have to start the investigation, right? Social media, suppose that UPI ID we have got in case of financial fraud, or some case of QR code we can say, right? Other than this, vehicle numbers, in some cases we can go to vehicle number. Okay, I'm not talking about the devices like mobile phone and laptop we have got in a crime scene. So that will be comes under the digital forensics. So by applying the forensics methodology, we can retrieve the data and all. Okay. So vehicle number and the other thing are mobile number, this. Okay. Other detail like voter ID and something else, voter ID. Okay. And bank details. Okay, such kind of informations. And what are the other informations? Okay, later I'll mention. So these are the some lead or like key points through where we'll have to investigate. Let's suppose any OLX fraud is there, financial fraud is there, any harassment cases is there, okay, any social media cases is there, right? Any like snitching cases are there. So all of these cases, commonly we are going to see any of these one lead, either Telegram ID or something, WhatsApp number or something else, like any websites. Okay, I have forgot to mention website or company name. We will get website or company name, like etc. Okay, something like that. So these are the government data we know actually. Like if we have to find out the information about the Aadhaar card, like email ID, social media. So I'm going to discuss about the some government portals through which we can find out such details and all. And at the end of this session, I'm going to assign the task as I have assigned in the Hindi sessions. Okay. So let me just open the today's content. So these are the key point. 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Okay. So this is for today. For tomorrow, I'll assign different timing. Okay. So these are some link and the task assigned to proceed. Okay. So one by one, we'll have to explore. At first, we are going to see the law enforcement system to investigate further for a Facebook, Instagram, and a WhatsApp. Okay. So we are going to discuss this. And for vehicle details, I have assigned a kind of websites and a task given. This will be assigned to you. If you are not able to find out the details and all, then again tomorrow we are going to discuss, because I have not even discussed with the Hindi audiences. So they are also going to do the same task. So I'll analyze whether Hindi audiences is good or like English audiences are good. And then we are going to discuss check the SIM registered on the name. If these are some government portals, so block, unblock, IMEI, bagara, or like to check the tower and the frequency. And we are going to discuss the location tracking and all in this particular session. And this is a most common. I know like most of the persons are aware about such complaining portal, that is cybercrime.gov.in. And then we're going to discuss about the mobile number and the address details. in Hindi sessions, again, I have not discussed due to security reason, but I'll try to show like this is possible for a hacker, so that in the last day, I'll try to give you a hint, and then I'll expect if somebody are able to like resolve this. Okay. So we'll see the demonstration of this, how we can get the address and the mobile number details and all. And for ATM and UPI detail in the upcoming session. So probably these are the lots of contents to cover up in between 1.5 hour. So UPI and ATM details and financial frauds will cover up in an upcoming session, that is tomorrow. Okay. So that's why tomorrow we are having at least 2 hours of session. So let's just proceed with the law enforcement system for Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and then we will come back to the mobile number location tracking and all. Okay. So okay, let's just reverse this. Let's just proceed from there, and then we'll start, because let's just discuss about the mobile number. Okay. So if there is anyone who are able to find out the details, if I'll share any mobile number, let's suppose in any crimes or anything is happening, somebody is harassing you by messaging or like by calling, or like some leads you have got, and you are trying to find out the details about that particular number. So how will do that? After this session, I'll assign the task. Yes, definitely. True caller inf hoga. Not possible. I'm sharing my number, this one. Tell me the address and the further like father's name and the other details, whatever you have got, and the Aadhaar card details and all. And those who are who have not my number, this is my public number, guys. You guys can note down. Yes, in most of the cases. So if there is anybody, okay, I am from Nigeria, and are there also website I can check or some with India? So like for you, I'll have to explore some script or like some other tools and methodology. So these portals are specifically for India, but you can learn such things. It will help you to analyze similarly, in similar way you can try to find out in your country. ये आपने निकाला है इस मोबाइल नंबर पे, दैट इज टोटली रॉन्ग. मैंने बोला ये मेरा नंबर है, तो किसी और के नेम से कैसे रजिस्टर्ड हो सकता है? So whatever the things you guys have mentioned ना, इससे इतनी भी करेक्ट डिटेल्स नहीं निकलेंगी. Okay, so these are the wrong details. Okay, fine. Now I can't show you how we can find out, but I'll try to show you some demonstration so that you can find out. मैं last में आपको hint दूंगा. In the last day of our workshop, I'll give you the hint. Okay. So who wants, like, I can find out 1 or 2 numbers and we'll proceed further. Yes, most of the details are wrong in a social media, so don't go with that. I'll let you know in the last day of workshop for this only. Other than the other tasks are already explorable, so you can explore. Is there anybody who wants to know your number or like something? Do it fast. And don't share like everybody's your number, because some people can do the SMS bombing or like call bombing in your name. So if you want, you can ping me in this chat box, and I'll take your number in a WhatsApp and then try to find out your details, address and all. Until unless if you're not thinking like, okay, sir, while filling the Google form, we have put the addresses in that, so you are sharing from there. So nothing like that. Okay, I'll share the more details. Is there is anyone, guys? No, not the international number, Indian number only. How can I block share market or the real estate calls of daily 5 calls after full? That is easy, very easy to block share markets, real estate's number, to filter out the numbers. Okay, don't ping the number, guys. People can spam you, or like they can send the SMS bombing, or they can do the SMS bombing and call bombing. Okay, you have shared your number. Okay, fine. Okay, don't share too much. I'm going to find out. Let me just point out. Wait. We will be providing any of our government ID for registering any Telegram operators. You can find it from them, as I suppose. Nothing like that, but 1 or 2% correct. Kalyani Pathak. Okay, wait. And another one is where is 62? Aditya. Then the number one way only. Okay, so Aditya, I'm picking you, and Kalyani Mano 5 Lokesh per which Vivek Ramana Kumar Reddy. Okay, I'm picking this. Okay, one of South. Where is Aditya? Okay. People are joining late. उसमें mention कर दो उदय, like those are joining now, they will not be allowed. Aditya, you know na, how to stop SMS bombing if people are doing? If you know, then ping me after this session, because anyone can do that. 6205981812226. Okay, another one is. Okay, this one. I have the details, but I don't know that correct or not. Let me correct now. I'm allowing the microphone. Microphone permission is there. Yes. So Aditya and wait a minute. 62059 किसका नंबर था? अरे यार इतने ज्यादा. Don't ping unnecessary message. Okay, Aditya 62059. The name itself. Wait a minute. This is your mobile name itself. This is showing in your Aditya name itself. The number name is correct, and father name, I guess, Manik Chandra. And address, I'm not publicly saying all the things, but I'm just giving you the hint because in a public session, that's why. So Bokaro, Jharkhand. Is that correct, Aditya? And your Aadhaar card number starting with a 6540, something else. I'm not giving the whole information in a public session, that's why. Let me correct. And then we'll proceed further. और एक कौन था 91 Ramana Kumar Reddy, right? 47. Okay, Aditya, right ना? Okay. Leak data तो सारे ही है मेरे पास. Even you don't have an idea, your data is also leaked. Like all the data, so many data are there. Who is this? I'm just sharing all my details. Please delete it. Guys, don't share publicly all this information. There is no mean to harm anyone. Which is the information? Okay, Ramana, right? Where is that? So the name for that registered mobile number, it is showing the Narayana Reddy B. If that is correct, then let me know, because the further details are correct and publicly I am not sharing all this information. For a hint, I can share you the address or the alternate mobile number or other kind of thing. No, so some data are, you can't find the exact addresses for all the cases using the Telegram bot. Okay. Yeah, Amit ने मेरे नंबर पे निकाला क्या 8252934389. That is wrong. Okay, that's why I have said like. Okay, let's just further proceed. I'm closing the microphone permission. Okay, so one by one, let's just discuss. Okay, we are discussing the law enforcement system. So in case of any harassment or like content removal request, so similarly for a Facebook and Instagram, this is, and for a WhatsApp, we can search WhatsApp law enforcement. So these are some portals which like cyber cell or like agencies can use to solve the cases. And if they want any kind of details, like for example, let me show you. For example, for a Facebook, I'm just requesting the access. So we can remove the contents, we can downgrade the IDs, we can take the records, we can we can take the chat and all. But for all those things, like we need a case number and a proper complaint ID. With the help of that, we can proceed. Otherwise, for a normal things like content removal, like post related details or the ID related detail or to down the ID, okay, such kind of things we can do with a normal complaint and all. Give me 1 minute. Okay, if you guys have any doubts, sir, if person use the iPhone, then how we can search address and the location? For locations, I'll let you know. Keep patience. That is mentioned in the today's topic. Okay, now it's visible. In that case, we are not able to find out. We can call that person ghost. Okay. So this is the Facebook law enforcement online portal, right? So from there we can raise some request, preservation request. We can make a record request, or we can create a content request, or like content removal request, you can say. So so these are something that in your country also you can search. Whoever is asked, you are from Nigeria or something else. Okay. So I'm selecting one option, that is a make a content review request. So sometimes, most of the times, we are seeing such kind of informations like people are doing some, they have posted some vulgar things in your Instagram. They have created your fake social media account. So in such cases, we can do these things. Okay. Now your jurisdiction, what is your territory? So right now I'm selecting a Jharkhand as a law enforcement system. Now you submitting a takedown request under section this for the Information Technology Act 2000. So right, this time I have a normal issue, so I'm selecting no. And in that cases, I have been asked to please specify the grounds for your removal request. So what are the exact cases? I'll have to mention, like if it is a harassment or bullying cases, or child grooming safety, child exploitation, okay, hate speech. These are some like fraud or scam, drugs and narcotics, okay, prostitution. So many things are there. So hacked account are there, other issues are there. So probably we are receiving the harassment and bullying cases. In that cases, some maybe hacked account we can choose, like in case of like they have created or like hacked. So let me just select the harassment or bullying. So do you have the court order or other authorization supporting your request? So this is asking, and if you have a normal online complaint ID too, then also it will help for a normal. Otherwise, you will have to go with a court authorization or like proper case number. Okay. So this time I'm selecting no. Okay. And you can write content you want to report. You can report the contents. You'll have to put the URL. Okay. So from which URL that post is, like the post of that URL or like ID of that URL, you can mention, and it will take like 24 to 48 hours to respond or to effectively reflect in that particular account. So within 24 to 48 hours, you can downgrade, or like, sorry, cyber cell or investigators can downgrade your accounts and remove the contents, and further they can get your details accordingly by the request. Okay. So you can upload a screenshot of the harassment and that proves you are a cyber victim, and you can write whatever the contents, or like in a way you can explain, and you can submit that. Okay. So it will take 24 to further 48 hours. Make a record request. In that you can make for a request, like if you want to, like for which persons he or she can talk with, for a 5 months record or 2 months record. Okay, chat histories and all. Similarly for a WhatsApp we can do the same things, but for this you need a proper supportive case number, okay, and the authorization. So if you have, then you can do the same thing. So that's why only cyber cell or like investigator and the agencies are using these law enforcement. Okay. Similarly, we can use for the WhatsApp too. I am not showing. This is the same interface. You can go, but normally you can't do the same things as I am just showing. Okay, as a normal person, because you don't have an authorization. So you have an authorization, you can do such things. Okay. Clear till now? So now coming back. Where is that? Okay, this is done. Now we are going to see some of the other government portals these are, and then lastly we are going to see the mobile number tracing and some other tools and all, and at the last portion we are going to see the vehicle number details and all. So all the details like mobile number and cards for the security reasons, but I'll tell you the hint from where you can find out both the methods. Like genuinely for the government, from the government portal, if you want to extract the details, and through the script and some tools like applying the OSINT, so you can find out the details. Okay. This time I'm just only showing the government portal, because through the government portal actually we are getting the good results. Okay. So like all the things like bank details and all will discuss tomorrow. Okay. So here are some other portals too. This is also a government portal. Let's just see. To check the SIM card registered on a name, we can check through this particular portal, and we can block and unblock the IMEI for the lost phone cases. 2 websites are there for that. We can use such data in any of the cases. Like let's suppose we are getting some cases and we have a lead of this. So such kind of portals and such details will help us to resolve the cases. Okay. This is my public number. If you don't have my public number, you can write down that. And this is a public number. LPGJ. Okay. Validate CAPTCHA. Okay. So in this particular section, we can check whether in my name or in my Aadhaar card, what are the numbers registered. Sometimes you can see there now, like you don't have that number, but it is showing like in your name that number is also registered. Okay. So in that case, you can remove that from there. 9870. Okay, wait. Wait a minute. Ramana, your information is wrong. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, you guys have asked for a screen. For a screen, you have written no. Well try, Amit, but this is also wrong. At least you can find out the name itself, no? Because that is if that is belongs to my number, then the name should be matched with me. Already search you on LinkedIn. Yes, my number is public. That's why I have shared. Like you can find out the details. No, these are totally wrong. And my details are also public, so I don't have any issues. Why this is not opening? Wait. Why Okay, so I guess you're able to see the screen. So you can see in my name, this is in government portal, so it will verify your Aadhaar authentications and all. So this is the public number, you can say 829389. This is something called. Okay, this belongs to me, and this one is another number that is also registered in my name. Okay. Before like 3 months and 4 months ago, I have seen another number is showing with a name of mine, and that doesn't belongs to me. Okay, so such kind of things, if you are seeing, you can report to that particular number. Like you can select this and you can report not my number, not required or required. So you'll be free from the other number. Okay, otherwise simply you can just maintain. So you can check your number. So after this session, I'll ask you to always check your number, because whenever you are changing your SIM, okay, some crime are happening where such kind of it will lead to a kind of crime. Okay, so we can check this from there. Other than this, we have an option in this particular portal. What we can do, so report a suspected fraud and unsolicited commercial communication, or if you are getting a spam communication, so you can report there. Block your lost stolen mobile phone. Know your mobile connection in your name. So this is the option we have tried right now. The mobile connection in your name. हमारे name पे कौन सा mobile number है? Okay. The genuineness of your mobile handset, like it will verify the hardware identity. Okay, आपने नया, if you have purchased the new phone or like new laptops and all, so how much that is genuine or not. Okay, report the incoming international call with the Indian number. So this is also a useful information. And know your wireline internet service provider. So these 2 to 3 options are very useful. You can try. Okay. Although some methods to get back your stolen mobile phone is not possible, but it will help you further to investigate, or like you can make those devices unusable. So coming back to the next portal, which is similar to this, to block the IMEI number, and further we'll discuss how IMEI number works and how cyber cell are tracing the mobile phone and locations using the IMEI number. Okay, this is another portal. So all this portal I'll share in a group, so you guys can refer. Okay, block a stolen or lost mobile phone. You can block the IMEI number. Once you will click into the block or stolen mobile phone, it will ask you this kind of detail request for blocking the lost and stolen mobile phone. So it will ask you the IMEI number 1 and 2, and all the details you'll have to submit. And once you are submitting this, at least you are on a safer side if somebody is misusing your devices. Okay, this is another portal. Now coming back to the IMEI number. IMEI number I'm writing here. Okay. So what happen if we are going to block the IMEI number? So can anyone tell me if you are blocking the IMEI number from that website? And what is IMEI number, and how cyber cell are actually tracing with the help of IMEI number? Yes, I'll try to show you in a dark web tomorrow session. Nothing is safe in these days. Terrorist, that bomb is planted. You never know who has it. IMEI is a unique number of mobile devices. Nobody have idea about the IMEI number? Like this is so common terminology. We have heard in movies. If no, then you can write in the chat box. I'll proceed further. What happened? The question is, I'm again repeating. What happened if we are blocking the IMEI number? Or like second question is that how IMEI number helps to trace the mobile phone, or like how cyber cell trace out the mobile phone using the IMEI number. No calls will go. Then you can write in a, okay, let me just allow the microphone. Okay, if anybody have idea, you can tell. When you call IMEI gets attached. That is the full form, International Mobile Equipment Identity. Full form we know. Device won't operate the country in which it was registered. Yes, this is the nice good answer. SIM won't work. Okay, very good. So Basically, that device is not actually unusable. Okay. Basically, we are not able to insert any new SIM, or some persons have like said, okay, no calling is option. Okay, no call will go. Okay, this is also option, but this is nothing like we can't put any call kind of thing. Okay, we can call, but in that cases we will be traced. Okay, something like that. But the answer is right. Like we can't do any kind of call, and the another answer is that we can't. SIM will not work. Okay, so this is also again. So this is the thing through which cyber cell is actually tracing us. Once we are registering any complaint, na, like our device is lost, something else, and we are giving the IMEI number. They are just giving that IMEI number into telephone companies and ask for a surveillance. Okay, and anytime like after a month or after 2 months, we are inserting a SIM card, new SIM card in that particular phone. So they'll have an notifications. Okay, in this IMEI number, new SIM is inserted, and the location for that SIM is this, and through that we are traceable, something like that. Okay, so but if you want to use that phone without a SIM, so via Wi-Fi, we can use that. Okay, block gamer cannot access the internet wall. No, we can do the we can use the internet. Methods are different, but we can use internet. But these days techniques are getting too advanced. People are able to change the IMEI too, and if they are able to change the EMI, they can use the uh, phone. Okay, IMEI can be repaired in the rooted mobile phone. So most of the hackers or like cyber criminals, they are doing such kind of things. They are trying to change the IMEI number, or sometime if I have a, let me just search. Okay, you can use the emulator. I don't have right now. Kind of this. Okay, there you can use you can change the IMEI number. You can use the rooted devices. So through this virtual mobile phone, sometimes you can do such crimes and all. Okay, and the rooted feature is also allowed, so you can use the rooted applications there. Like you can change the MAC address, you can spoof the call, so many things you can do. So those who are having the idea about the rooted phone and the usage of that, you better know. Okay. Phone, and this one I'm choosing advanced. So RAM and CPU we can provide. Model we can set C. We can provide the random IMEI number. This will be totally untraceable, and we can create this virtual phone as an uh, disk. Others. Okay, just save this setting. We start now. Okay, in a network setting, other setting. Okay, right. Root permission is also there. Right, so we can apply the enable root, and we can use the rooted application. So this is another idea. Those who are looking for a mobile phone or like an emulator, there you can we can sorry, you can use the rooted devices, sorry, rooted application, and you can apply this emulator. Okay, and for the gaming purposes also you can apply. So save setting, and you can use the rooted phone. This is it. Coming back to the topic, this is something like the actual Android phone. This is a virtual phone. You can use. Okay, fine. I'm going to cut this. You can use the rooted application there by changing the MAC address, IP, and all. Okay, so coming back to the next portal or next discussions, like actuality of tracing the mobile phone. I may nominate text last location's phone. Yes, I may number identify our phone, not SIM or the number. Okay, okay. Can we use this emulator for attacking a mobile application with the malicious code as an application penetration? Yes, you can use it. Even I am also using that. Like the Jenny Motion you have used, Jenny Motion LD player, we can use sometimes for applying the Bob suite app configurations. You can do that also. You can try this, and this is again best, specifically for the rooted. I must suggest. What is the next portal? Okay, to check the tower and the frequency near about us. So let's just check this. How to find out and check that nearest tower about us, sorry, around us, and how to find out the frequency. And we are going to discuss about the frequency of a mobile number, and that will how that will lead to a frequency-based hacking. We can hack the radio frequencies or like airlines. We can hack the CCTV camera, car hacking, the Flipper Zero and all we have ever seen. So those are comes under the frequency-based hacking and cold tapping and all. So all those things happen with the help of some devices. We can use the hack array for like MC catcher setup and all. So let's just see this, and thereafter we'll discuss about such things. What are the methodology to trace out as an hacker or as a normal person, and what are the process cyber cell are proceeding. Okay, after this. So let's just go to the my location section, and I'm putting your name. You can write the actual name and actual dummy email. Enter CAPTCHA and click on send me a mail with OTP. So Deepak, which organizations you are in? You are a press reporter. Which organizations you are working? 957. Validate OTP. Okay. So once we'll log in this portal, and these are the government portal, and via taking the details of such through the first portal, we can apply this for getting someone's details or like for attacking anyone's. How this will help? Okay, let me just show you. Let's suppose I am seeing the all the tower locations in a Ranchi city, Ranchi Jharkhand. Okay, let's suppose near about the Kacheri Chowk, we are seeing these are the tower locations. So let's suppose someone is, you can see in your location too. So after this session, just check the how much the distance of your nearest tower. Okay, let's suppose someone is living there. Okay, let me just click there. It is just showing. Okay, this is a Airtel 4G, and this is the address. And okay, for the additional information, we can click there. Let's just cut this. Okay, let's just click on any other. So let's suppose I'm going to click there. Okay, this is Airtel 2G, 4G. For the additional information we can get, I'll show you the additional information too, and why I am showing you this and how this is useful. So later on I'll let you know. So this is again Reliance Jio 4G. Okay, so what happened? One method is the triangular method, how cyber cell are approaching or like filter out the details of any victims. So let's just cut this. Okay, let's suppose this one is a one tower. Okay, this one is another tower, and this one is another tower. Okay, and I'm living there. Okay, so what they just what happened whenever we are trying to communicate with anyone or like trying to call. So at first, it will be connected from sorry for with the nearest tower, and then nearest tower, and then so on so on. Okay, so they are trying to find out what are the three nearest tower. They're trying to make a triangle, and in between that location is there. Okay. Any doubts? Am I audible properly? Okay. Okay, what happened? Like, let's suppose this one is one tower, this one is another tower, this one is another tower. Okay, so if I'm living there, so they'll try to create a triangular methods, and in between they're trying to search out in these location. Maybe it's around in a range of 5 meter range or like 1 kilometer range. So they just have to filter out and find out by a normal search in just a 1 kilometer range. So this is a one option to trace out and to find out someone information. But for that, they have the details. Like if they send any numbers to the telephone companies, they'll let you know that they'll let them like, okay, this is the tower. That particular number is connected for a particular call. Okay, so they'll filter out. This is one option. Okay, what is the another option? Another option is that via this portal or with the help of this, we can find out the details of that tower and in which frequency that tower is actually working. So in that case, if we have that kind of capable devices and technology, we can downgrade the tower or we can create our own devices as a tower. And here is the introductions of hack RF we need to explore. Okay, so what is hack RF and what is MC catcher? Let me tell you something about that. And after then, maybe you are having any idea. Okay, what are the another option? Okay, what is the another option? So another option is that once I'll click, okay, it is showing like Reliance Jio 4G. I'm going to click on additional information. And what kind of information it will give me in an email? Let me open Paint. So it will share the frequency ranges, like if a 2G network, 2G tower is there, 3G network is there, or like 4G network is there, or like 5G network is there. So for a separate or individual networks, there are different frequency ranges is there. Like for a 2G, it's around 800, or like for a 3G, 1800 megahertz. Okay, for a 4G, it's around 2300 megahertz, similar 23 to 2400 megahertz, something like that. Okay, so if we know the frequency ranges and why this will help to further investigate or a hacker to call tapping or like to downgrade the network, I'm explaining that. Okay, let me erase this. Let me just show you the detail at first in an email, and then we are going to discuss that. Wait a minute. But we can't do, I think, more 10 to 15 minutes will take, and then rest of the portion will cover up tomorrow. The screen is visible. Am I audible clearly? Okay. So where is that? This one. So I have received the details like address of that particular tower. Okay. This one, and the mobile number itself is 2, and the name of the operator this, and frequency band it is just showing 300 megahertz, and technology used is 4G. Okay, and the other details like wind distribution all we can analyze. Okay, so after analyzing all these informations now, intentionally, like if you want to harm intentionally or to downgrade the tower, we can do that. How that will happen? Let me just open Paint. Okay. So for that, we need some devices. Like I'm writing a hack RF with MC catcher. Okay. Or sometime even we are using, if you have used the Flipper Zero, so Flipper Zero is working actually in the same cases. Okay. What we are doing, we are actually capturing the frequency or analyzing the frequency. Okay. I'm writing here the two numbers. If you have a detailed idea about the SIM, see, forensics and investigation is too depth to learn. Okay, it will take like you can say 6 months or like 1 year, and for experience, you can't imagine. Like all the fields, you have a knowledge of all the fields in a cybersecurity domain, then you can try to into the investigation and forensic department. Okay, so data recovery and researches on a data, nanotechnology. Okay, and how these things works actually. So if you have seen the SIM card, here is a chip. There you can see some sections are there. Okay, and this particular chip has its frequency bandwidth. Let's suppose the number of this SIM is something. Okay, and for example, according to the bandwidth it is using, like if it is a 4G SIM or like 5G SIM, the bandwidth are different. For example, I am just writing here. Like let's suppose the bandwidth for this SIM is 50 to 55 hertz. This one. Okay, and another number is, another SIM is that this one. Wait. This one, and the frequency bandwidth is 56 to 60 hertz, something like that. Okay, now what we are doing with the help of these devices is that, so maybe like many of you have already used the Wi-Fi adapter for Wi-Fi hacking. Okay, and what we are doing with the help of that, like we are trying to scan the network in our surrounding. Okay, and whatever the hotspot or access point available in our area, we are able to check all those MAC ID and ESS ID, VSS ID, all those things. Okay, and we are trying to send the deauthentication packet and to downgrade. See, those who are totally beginners in this cyber world, now maybe you are not able to understand all these things, but I'll suggest keep patience. In a day 4, probably you will get some idea how to start and where to start and how much time it will take. So these things are time taking. Okay, so where we are. Okay, so with the help of these devices, in one video in a Hindi sessions, I was just trying to convey that. Let me show you that particular video, because right now I don't have any time. So in any day, because we are going to end up in like 9 to 10 minutes or like 15 minutes. So what I'm going to show, like how that MC catcher or like how that hack RF devices are useful, and why I have explained like any particular SIM has its own frequency. So let's suppose like the Wi-Fi adapter, if we are able to scan the mobile phone near about our tower, what happened? Like for doing this, we need to set the frequency, right? We need to set the frequency. Now, using such kind of devices like Hack RF or like Flipper Zero, even with the Flipper Zero, what is Flipper? How Flipper Zero works for a car hacking? So we are setting that in a scanning mode, and if someone near about that car is pressing that keys, that will capture the frequency. So in the same frequency, if we don't have the keys, that will produce the same frequency that car will open. In the same way, Flipper Zero works actually. Okay. Now we are discussing about the tower. So what happened if we have the Hack RF and we have the devices, and this is illegal. If you don't have an authorization, you can't use that. Okay. So if you are using that, so and scanning in our local area network and local area. Okay. And if we have the idea of frequency, let's suppose this is any name I'm writing. Let's suppose Praveen. Okay. And this is Aman. So if I have the idea, like, okay, its SIM is working on this, if SIM is working on this, so I will set the frequency range to this channel itself, 56 to 60 hertz. So any communication going through this channel, I can analyze, and even in some cases, I'll try to downgrade that, because I can create myself as a tower, so that for any particular call or for any particular communication, that will connect with me because I am near about that particular number. So this is that particular device will work with a near about areas, not for all numbers. Okay. Now let me just show you that. You guys are understanding something or like it is going above your mind? Let me know in the chat box. In the early phases, I have uploaded that. So, right, Mohit. ठीक है. Okay. So like that, here I have explained how MC catcher and towers and mobile phones got connected, and this particular MC catcher, how we can set up that in some day if you want, but it will take some time, like 2 to 3 days, 2 to 3 hours of time to set up and to do such kind of things. Okay, and it is not possible to show in a live session, so I'll have to record in some way. So you can see, I'm going to stop this, right? Using that MC catcher, that devices, we have checked the frequency, whatever written there. Okay. If I know in which channel, like the radio signal, or like we have tried to listen radio, na? Like let's suppose 101, we are getting some kind of song. 103.8, we are like receiving some new channel there. Okay. So something like that. If you have the idea about the exact frequency, if that number is running, so we can check like 24269.80, like it is something about the 4G network. Okay, we have to change the network and check whether in any frequency is working in this range or not. Okay, and if we are able to find out, then what information will get. So this is actually scanning. Via wires, this setup is like too fast to do.
स्टार्टिंग में टूल दिखाए थे, वो यूज
ओके.
आईएमई होता है, वो सैटेलाइट से कनेक्ट होता है क्या?
तो भी होता है. यहाँ तक समझ होने के बाद ना मैं तुम्हें दिखाता हूँ यहाँ से. You can see लाइक किसी भी पर्टिकुलर फोन नंबर पे जो कम्युनिकेशन होते हैं वो इनक्रिप्टेड होते हैं, या वो नॉर्मल टॉकिंग में बातें नहीं करते, लाइक तुम्हारा नॉर्मल सिम तुमने किसी को बता दिया है. Okay, this kind of information. Okay, so these, if you have these 4 information about any SIM card, SIM number, like MCC, MNC, LAC, and cell ID, then you can exactly pinpoint that particular number. You can exactly pin the coordinate of that particular devices. Okay, so such kind of information you will get, and further you can temper the call, you can downgrade the call, just like the Wi-Fi adapters we are using. And with the help of this, you can also listen the airlines calls, you can hack the radio signals, you can jam the tower. So this is totally advanced, and the cost of these devices is too high. Okay, in some other classes in future, maybe we'll connect, and I'll try to explore more practically on the hack RF and MC catcher. For like 3 days of session, we'll have to assign for the same devices. Then it will be possible to complete that. Okay, let me just tell you a particular methods of the wrong connection in a calling. So at the time of calling, wrong calling, like wrong number callings, that is the same thing happen due to bad weather and all. That is nothing related to the topic, but I'm telling you. Let's suppose this is Praveen, right? This is person 1, this is person 2. If person 1 is calling, then what happened in that particular mobile phone? He's going to put the number, okay, this number, and from this number of frequency will eliminate, and this, what is this frequency of this? So it will be 56 to 60. The range of this frequency is this, and it will go through tower and tower and tower, and once it will reach to the nearest tower of the person 2, it's person 2's phone will receive that signal and start ringing. Okay, and what happened in a bad weather cases? So in some cases like heavy rainfall or like climate changes and all. Okay, so in that cases, same frequency will illuminate, but due to bad weather or anything, we can say, like that amplitude of that wave will change slightly, like from 56 to 60 hertz to 61 hertz. And that 61 hertz not belongs to this phone number. This is belongs to my phone number. So well, in that case, this frequency will go to my phone, and once it will receive, my phone will start ringing. This is the concept of wrong connection. Sometimes we are like getting shocked, like, okay, we have put it the right number, but the connections is wrong. And after sometimes we have cut the call and we are again calling, and at that time we are getting the right person. So sometimes it's happened. The concept behind that is this, okay, because it is working on a certain frequency bandwidth, okay. And these all things I'm explaining now, these things are not available in YouTube and in somewhere in Google. Although if that will be available, then you'll have to put lots of time to research out and to find out, okay. Am I clear with this? So that we can either wind up or to conclude with a task of vehicle numbers. Okay, in that video, I have explained both the ways to find out the locations using the links via color detection tool. Practically that is explained in there. Otherwise, we'll later on explore in some other days. Any doubts? Getting bored? The notepad, you have noted the link in the contents. Yes, this will be uploaded on YouTube. Yes, we will upload that. Okay, sir. Let me just check any other portal we have left. Okay, this one is done. This one is done. So these two are there. Like all the persons are already aware about such complaining portal, cybercrime.gov.in. So everyone is like in the starting are explaining about this portal. So you can register a complaint. I don't have to explain how to register. You are better aware. But one thing, honestly, I will say, there is nothing going to happen. If you are complaining in these portals. But these are the primary things we'll have to do with the help and with the reference of these things. I have explained you the law enforcement system for Facebook or like WhatsApp. So if we are applying such thing, even I need such complaint ID and all. So anything happening, then after doing such complaint, you can ping us too with that complaint ID, the PDF, you can send us, and further we will try to evaluate and we'll try to create a pressure with the organization. Okay. So you can report accordingly. And for financial and UPI ID frauds, you can refer these website, NPCI. So any scam is happened or like you have lost your money. So in that case, within 48 hours, numbers are there too. You can call in that number or you can complain with the help. Also, you can put the transaction ID and all. So in sometimes chances are there, but manually you'll have to proceed. Online you can't trust more. Okay. These are the two portals. I'm getting too fast. Okay. I will share the hint for this due to security reasons because, well, in that case, anybody's are able to find out anyone's address. Like, let's suppose some girlfriend is finding the boyfriend addresses and all, or like any female or like male students or like candidates, they are finding someone's mobile number and detail. Or sometimes even I am getting a request from my students like, okay, sir, this is my girlfriend, or like I like this girl. Just please find out the number from the Instagram and all. Okay, so for that security reason, we are not showing all those things. Otherwise, we can, and even once you will got expertise in that particular field, you can do also. Okay. Another thing is that, okay, here is the task. This one, vehicle number detail. In some cases, we are getting the vehicle numbers. Okay, how to find out the details of that vehicle? The task is that here is the vehicle number. I need address and mobile number. And those who are able to find out the address and mobile number, both, so I'll try to definitely reward them, or I'll try to give a preference to be selected in the upcoming internship we are going to launch in 15th of August. Okay. Selection is tough. Personally, I'm going to take the interview, so you guys can prepare for that. in their 1 month, we will try to explore those who are totally like trustable and 4 to 5 members, those who are going to work with us. So we'll explore practically all those portals and all, and even cybersecurity will help you to provide the authorities to find out these details. Okay. So I have given the hint itself too, like you have to find out the chassis number via phone pay. Now, hint I have already given, and then visit this website for the other services. But there is a twist in this particular task to find the application number. ये आपको twisting है, and if you are able to find out the application number, or there are some other alternatives too, right? Like in the same meeting, Hindi sessions students are also there. They are still trying to find out this. Okay, so they have shared me a right address, but I just want to check. So tomorrow I'll check the Hindi audiences too and English audiences too who are able to find out that. And tomorrow I'll assign a different task to find out related to such kind of details. And according to such task, even I'll keep in mind, okay, that person is good in these things. Okay. And the rest of the beginners are, don't worry, like let's just end this, and later on I'll be connected. You can contact me for the guidance and all. I'll get. Okay. So just do these things. Na? So tomorrow we'll connect. At first we'll check this. I'll let you know how to find out the details of vehicles number and all. And thereafter we'll discuss about the, if we have the ATM or like UPI detail, how we can further proceed. So we'll discuss on there. And thereafter we are going to discuss about the dark web investigation and the dark stuff. So like somebody is shared, na, like leak data and all. So how we can find out, how we can connect it, we can connect with the hackers forum, and we can find out the contents and that workable things. Okay, black hat things you can say. So such data are available in the dark web. We'll try to explore. Okay, so this is a task. Anything, any information needed to resolve this task? 24th of July 25. Okay. Okay, all the. Okay, fine. Wait a minute. Let's just save this. Okay, I'm going to wind up this session. Sorry, stop this recording. I'm connecting in the chat. Give me a minute.